Hello, YouTube. It is Damien. It is Damien. It is season 14, season 1 here with Cardiff. And today, in episode 110, we have Leicester in only the 4th game of the championship. But considering this is the first time we've been in the championship on the save, and Leicester, as you can see in the season preview, being odds-on favourites to win it, I have decided that this game is one of those games that just have to be shown. We're here against Leicester here today, who actually haven't got to the best of starts since the season started. As you can see, Leicester currently have won 2 games there against Brentford, and Wigan have drawn away to Norwich, which is not a bad result, but lost at home to Blackburn, who are decent in the league as well. Leicester have had quite an interesting start. Well, we've been quite okay. We've won all 4 games since we last met on the YouTube. We actually streamed to this Bradford City game, played the Fulham game behind the scenes last night. It was a 5-hour and 50-minute stream, so links in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch. Watch all the madness. There's links to the Discord and the Twitter and all that jazz down below. But we beat Barnsley in that episode 3-1 with 10 men. Toshack came in. We also saw the signings late doors. MK Donks, we got a 2-0 win there away from home. Another sending off though, Ali in the 91st minute. We finally didn't get a sending off against Bradford, but we were so poor in this game here. So very, very poor. We needed a hero, and Antonini Christoph in his first game for the club, in his first shot for the club, in his first moment for the club, off the bench scored. And he hasn't done that just once. In the next game that you'll see against Fulham, he did it again. So he's not starting today against Leicester, but he's definitely going to start against Southampton and probably Hull, because the kid does deserve it. As you can see, we beat Fulham 4-2. We're 2-0 up and flying before we conceded 2 goals inside 10 minutes. And then Christoph came off the bench for Toshuk. I made that sub at halftime because I just wanted Toshuk to be fit for this game. And Chris is probably too important not to start. Didn't mean to click on Chris. I was meant to click on Anthony Christoph's name, and it's going to let up the game now, isn't it? He scored anyway, and then Jesus Belmonte scored after Christoph set him up. Why not? We'll have a look at it. This guy just doesn't miss. He does not miss from what I've seen so far. But yeah, Colin started. There's probably a little bit of a worry for us that our midfield has probably not been the best. We've had to talk about some transfers, but yeah, Christoph doesn't miss opportunities. Christoph's obviously really good. I'm going to have a look at Christoph here with these guys as he's on the bench again, the super sub. You know, he's knows what he's doing and could probably grow a little bit too, the 20-year-old. So hopefully that does happen. But if we look at the squad and look at the tactics here, a lot of players still wanted. We have a bit of transfer drama that has kicked off, but nothing overly massive. Rubio has another bid in for him again, but the form of Herman and Ferreira have not been great. Ferreira especially, and then Ferreira is wanted by Celtic, who play in the championship, offered 6 mil for him. I said no because I didn't want to. He wants a big rise, 54k. I can afford that. So I'm going to give him that contract. However, if Celtic were to come back in for something about 10 or more, as much as I love the guy and as much as I feel like he'll get himself into some form because we saw it in pre-season. You know, if you're on the Twitch stream, you definitely saw it in pre-season. This guy could become the goods. But apart from that, we're looking pretty good at the back. You know, Alderus and Ali having a very good partnership when they stay on the park. Brad's actually started really well, so he's going to start here against Leicester away from home. Herman, Cooper's playing really well. Tossack and Belmonte is going to start here. George Nunn hasn't been at his brilliant best, but in the last game that he did start, he did score against MK Donk, so you will definitely see George Nunn off the bench. Anthony Christoph as well, you probably see. Colin Pearson's actually played quite well too. Yako has been decent, and as you can see, not too bad. Park Sun Jae started one game, that was the Bradford City game, and he had a 6.1, so he'll spend some time off the sidelines. But that is really it with that, you know, with what's going on here at Cardiff so far. Not too many games to speak about, not too many moments, not too many things to really talk about, apart from a few little niggly transfer things. We got to the 31st to get through, but I feel like this squad's going to be the squad. I feel a little bit for Ryan, because Ryan's probably a decent player for this level, but I need him as a rotation option. I'm not really going to start him unless I can help it. So Irregular's going to start because Irregular's one of our best players. But on we go now to this Leicester game. Big game here away at Leicester. If we can get a point, that would be massive. in this, in this race probably to get promotion, even though it's 4 games in. These games count as 6 pointers, as you can say. They got Luka Jovic up front, Malumbi, who I had at Brighton. They got Zagadou, who grows into a decent player. Gomez, the former PSG man, always not too bad. Busardi's captain. Always is a decent option here at this sort of level as well. I would imagine he's probably aged a little bit, but off we go. We'll have a look at it in the opposition instructions as we go in there. I would imagine Dan grew into a decent player. He's currently 32. Yeah, he still looks great, doesn't he, Dan? And Claudio Gomez still looks sensational, and Busadu there. Yeah, you can see why he's still here at this level. Luka Jovic should be. Yeah, he's losing his pace, Luka, but he knows how to find the back of the net, and obviously is a decent player. Is that Major, like actual Major? He used to be really good. He's still worth 14 mil. Interesting. Anyway, off we go. It is going to be Leicester in the blue, Cardiff in the white. Big game. This game here doesn't decide if we're going to win the league or anything like that, but this game here come end of the season could decide if we're going to get automatic promotion or playoffs or miss out altogether. With our way our current form is looking, though, we do look like not favourites to get to win the league, but we've started really well. I still expect Huddersfield to be there in the mark, and Leicester to find their form. They've got a really tough start, including us, and then after that it gets a bit easier for them. And I expect them to romp most sides with the squad that they have here, but we'll find out. Anyway, 30 minutes played, not much happening out there. That's the one thing about this Cardiff side that I've seen with, in comparison to all my other sides, and probably the quality difference is like Burnley. We knew how to create a chance. Who else did we? Bournemouth knew how to create lots of chances. Arsenal create lots of chances. 4-4-2. Cardiff, we struggle at times, and then we'll have 10 minutes where we go bang bang. I'm very pleased that we have held a very good Leicester attack and a Leicester midfield here at the moment. Probably not our best half going forward, but as I said, I will take I'll take a draw here away at Leicester and see how we go. Your regular's not looking 100% fit. I'm gonna do it. I don't want this turning into a longer term injury. Ryan's gonna go out there. Ryan, not known for his fullback, not known for his wing-back prowess, but he's going to go out there and play the role. Your regular is probably a little bit of a bigger miss, who's actually now made it into the dream team as well since we started the season, in the season preview section in the league table. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, time ticking away here. Not a lot happening. I'm going to make our second change of the day. I am going to bring off Curtis. And Anton Christoph has been in great form, so give the man a moment, and we'll see what he does. Anyway, 70 minutes played. Still, I'm going to tell him to get creative here. If we can find a late chance, a late winner, it'll be okay. Anyway, Ryan throws it down the line. It's a bit over Ben. Anyway, Gomez, inside to Malumbi, he played really well for us at Brighton. That's a great ball over to Samson. Samson with the chance. Hon with a good save. It's a big, important save too. Caught napping there, caught square. And in the end, big moment for Leicester. But we are okay. The ball goes in. Ali heads away. This would be our first clean sheet, I think. No, our second. We won a game 2-0, I think. Our second game we played, I think we won 2-0. I think. I'm not 100% sure now. I'm pretty sure. It's only 4 games to remember. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure we've kept 1 clean sheet. Anyway, Malumbi goes back to Gomez. Highlight's still going here. Major now with the ball. Still with Major. Jones. Highlight does end. Time's going to tick away here. And I reckon late doors, we're going to get George Nunn out there. A little bit of pace. See if George Nunn can do the job. I'm going to move George Nunn as the advance forward as well. And I'm actually going to move Christoph in here as a complete forward on an attack. I actually might swap him around here. Get George Nunn on that right-hand side as a left footer. Breaking that line. Christoph's actually a bigger boy too. Christoph can play there, right? It's 188 centimetres. See what we could do. Time's going to tick away here. Is there going to be late drama? It's a corner. It's Herman. Bops that one in there. Head it away. Can we win that one? We head it back in the box. Cleared. George Nunn's there. He's offside. Never mind. Nearly it was a George Nunn world. There's still a minute to go here. This is a bit of a problem. Samson now. They could create something here. It could be us as well. It goes long. Christoph, he can go on a run here. He's decently quick. Is the international from, I think it's the Czech. It's international. Anyway, Cooper's there. George Nunn's in the box. Chips it. Oh, it was a better ball. It would have been fine. If it was along the ground, George Nunn would have buried it. In the end, he's put it in the air, Cooper, and it's not the best ball at all. With 20 seconds left on the clock, you think this is going to finish 0-0. I will take a 0-0 draw. I will not lie with you. A 0-0 draw is alright. Ferrari gets fouled. Apparently it was offside position coming back from offside. In the end, never mind. And I reckon this is going to be full time right here, right now. Ali takes his time. Apparently we're now going to look for the offside of George Nunn. Oh, he was just offside, but miles offside. in the end, though, Ali is going to play this one short, and it will be full time. Look, defensively solid there at the back. Don't really mind too much. Ali had a really good game. Adrian Jones, I guess his old club, had a decent game. Very dull game. We obviously let them have the ball a lot. I'm happy with what I saw out there with some positives. Against Leicester, if we could get a draw there and then win at home, they didn't take max points so fast. We got good points off them. And it's our first draw of the season, but we yet to lose. There's 4 wins. There was a clean sheet, wasn't there? MK Donks, we kept the clean sheet. There we go. Anyway, your regular's out for a day with a tight calf. That's fine. I thought it was a very, very good performance from us. But at the moment, things going not too bad. I feel like the next time I'll see you guys is, I think we'll play Hull off. Brentford, we'll play Blackburn, Crystal Palace. Palace could be an interesting game, depending where Palace is on the table. If they're inside the playoffs positions, I might see Palace. If not, it probably will be a... See, that's the thing, though. We don't play anyone of note until Leeds and Huddersfield in November. Norwich, oh, there's a bit of a run of form. I reckon it might be Palace, or it might be, the luck of a Wigan or a Bristol City before we play Leeds. But we'll wait and see, YouTube. You know what? I'll keep you in suspense and say, next time I see you, it'll be a league game in the championship against a team that is doing well in the league. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, from DAMMO Does England, from episode 110, links in the description below. We've got a decent squad here, but are we good enough to win the league? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.